And let me first say that the bridesmaids look
Outstanding!
absolutely smashing today, and they are rightly outshone by our bride Anissa, and I'm sure you'll agree with me, gentlemen. Sorry. I'm sure you'll agree with me, gentlemen, that today is a sad day for single men, as another beauty leaves the available list. And ladies, I'm sure that today is passing by without a ripple.
Bada boom. Yeah.
You wouldn't, it's called denial. Now, I would like to thank a few people for helping make all of this possible. Anissa's parents, Nancy and Nassim Chaudhry.
Yay!
And Josh's mother and stepfather, Jan and Joe Dowling. And of course, I would also like to thank all of the guests for attending this joyous occasion. Now, I first met Josh in college, and despite him being the cheerleader, we know where the cheerleaders are sitting now. We became friends almost instantly. It might have been due to his rather large collection of Superman t-shirts. Josh has the superhuman ability to bring out one's inner nerd. Now, the past 8 years has been an adventure of comic book conventions, Renaissance fairs, and more toy runs than you can imagine. Our most recent adventure was an awesome week-long stay at the happiest place on earth, Disney World. Josh is one of the smartest people that I know and has always been there for me when I needed advice and during some of the most difficult times of my life. And this is how I know that he will be an amazing husband.
I know I can't.
Now, I first met Anissa in 2008, shortly after Josh and Anissa started dating. Now, she is extremely supportive of Josh's superhero obsession. She even went as far as to dress up as Wonder Woman to be in a parade with Josh while he dressed up as Captain America. Now, Anissa loves nature, and based on how well Anissa treats the earth, I'm sure Josh is in excellent hands. Now, anyone here like me who has been lucky enough to spend time in their company knows what a great couple they are together, perfectly complementing each other. Now, I would like to share a quote on love that has always been a favorite of mine. Love is always patient and kind. It is never jealous. Love is never boastful or conceited. It is never rude or selfish. It does not take offense. It is not resentful. It is always ready to excuse, to trust, to hope, and to endure whatever comes. Love does not come to an end. And ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a toast. Today we celebrate everything you have found in each other. A best friend, a lover, a teacher, a playmate, a true partner for life. May each day of your lives together begin with a renewal of the vows you have made on this beautiful day. Congratulations, Anissa and Josh.
At this time, I'd like to invite the maid of honor, Jamila Chaudhry, to the center of the dance floor for her toast.
Good champagne.
Very nice.
Urine.
It's pretty. Champagne. You want to be the bartender?
Hey, give me a beer.
Get some scotch.
Yeah, get some scotch.
Bob, you always have profound words.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Jamila, and I am Anissa's favorite sister. So I had originally had this well-rehearsed, really thought-out speech that I'd been practicing for a week. Last night, ditched it. So hopefully this isn't a train wreck. So as I was saying, I originally had this elaborately, perfectly crafted and rehearsed speech, and then something happened last night that made me realize that the past 24 and a half years my sister and I had together really cannot be scripted. Our time as children and growing up as awkward teenagers was very messy, authentic, raw. It was not something you can just put into a 5-paragraph essay. So last night I had the privilege of spending the evening with my sister, spending the night with her before she is ready to embark on this next chapter of her life, and that honestly meant the world to me. This meant the world to me because I have always looked up to her. I still look up to her. As a kid, as teenagers, I wanted to be just like her. I thought she was so cool, even though we all knew she was a dork. I had the lens of little sister looking up to my big sister, and I thought she was so cool. I thought she was the bee's knees, the cat's meow, anything. She was awesome. I wanted to wear her clothes. I loved her closet. It was my favorite place to shop. I wanted to do the things that she did. I wanted to have the friends that she had. I always wanted to be her. Whether she knows that or not, I don't know. But I always looked up to her. My mom said that I was like her little shadow as a kid, because I was always admiring what she was doing. Most of my favorite childhood memories start with her, as I was so eager to follow her lead. Some of our favorite childhood activities were tying each other up,
Josh likes that.
playing Jack in the Box with the toaster, you know, the little dee 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 dee. But we used the toaster instead. We made up songs like Junie Baboony, and we made up our own lingo, such as Farmus me Yarmus and Yasta me Pasta. What this actually means, we don't know, but we used it all the time. So we had many different moments. We were not your average children, so I probably should have been more selective in the activities I did follow after her. But that's okay.
That sounds scary.
But really, she influenced me so much, and she was a role model all throughout my childhood and my teen years. She possessed the great qualities that I probably lacked. She has the patience that I do not have. She was always compassionate, even for animals and insects with 6 legs, always showing compassion. She was always able to be the compromising person. She was able to always find that common ground and make everyone happy. She was always able to please people. And so I was very fortunate to grow up and have this role model so I could model those characteristics that I maybe did not possess. So I was very fortunate. She taught me a lot of those things by example, and I don't know if you know this or not, but you taught me way more than you really think you probably do. You did teach me a lot. This also rang true for the types of boys that she dated. When she started bringing boys home, I remember I was probably 12 or 13. She was in high school. She brought her first boyfriend. And I remember distinctly writing in my diary, I hope that I find someone just like him, because I want to be like her. And that rang true every time she had a new person in her life. I was always trying to find out what their characteristics were and how they were, because I wanted to be like her and I trusted her judgment. So we fast forward to 5 years ago when she met Josh, and that kind of goes out the window. Anissa's first impression of Josh was not the best. She didn't think very highly of him. However, I'll give you that look. However, Josh proved that first impressions are not everything, even if you do have big muscles and wear cut-off t-shirts. Let's see. And speech done. No. Okay. So Josh is someone who immediately molded to our family, and it was really apparent that he embodied everything that I would ever want for my sister, and we really couldn't ask for anything better. I feel immense comfort and happiness to know that you are my sister's lifelong partner, best friend, and husband, and I couldn't even be more excited to call you my brother. I finally can say, I have a broski. Thank you, Josh. So what I think is important about this, I know that you're probably mad that I said she didn't think highly of you at first. However, the important fact is that your relationship was not love at first sight. It was something that you created and that you had to work for. And to me, that is the strongest of love there is. This also reflects both of you perfectly, as you're both so driven and willing to fight for what you believe in. As long as you embrace the good and the bad together, it proves that there is nothing stronger than your love and something that you guys... I totally messed that up. Let's try that again. I just skipped lines. Let's see. This proves that throughout your lives together, there will be no mountain that you cannot conquer together. As long as you embrace the good and the bad together, there is nothing stronger than your love. Always take each other's hands and you'll make it, I swear. That's for you guys. So I'd like to raise our glasses. I don't have a glass, but I'd like to raise everyone else's glasses. May your lives be filled with infinite love and good health. May your days... I'm just kidding. May your years be filled with energy and laughter. May your days be filled with peace and tranquility. And may your moments be filled with, what is it? Gratitude and everlasting happiness. To Anissa and Josh, cheers!
Let's give her a big round of applause. And now for our first prayer, I'd like to invite Reverend Barbara Waller to the dance floor.
We like Barbara. Barbara Waller.
Oh God, our Creator, we have hearts filled with thanksgiving for this beautiful day, the bounty of sunshine and clear skies that you gave us, the spirit and the freshness of the wind that you blessed us with. As we gathered as family and friends to share this moment of celebration in the marriage, a commitment of life of Josh and Anissa. So family and friends, I'd like to offer this blessing. The food which we are about to eat is earth, water, and sun, compounded through the alchemy of many plants. Therefore, earth, water, and sun will become part of us. This food is also the fruit of the labor of many beings and creatures. We are grateful for it. May it give us strength, health, joy, and may it increase our love for Josh and Anissa as their love is increased by your blessing in their lives. Amen.
Amen.
Next, I would like to invite the father of the bride, Anissa Chaudhry, to the dance floor.
Yeah, somebody let him through. Can't get through.
I'm going to say a little prayer, and this prayer is about peace, love, and blessing for everyone. It's in Arabic, and basically the meaning of this whole prayer is about peace, love, and caring for each other, and mainly for peace and blessing the food. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to invite the newlyweds to the dance floor for the ceremonial cutting of the cake.
I cried. Like tears.
giving it my best. Listen, nothing's gonna stop me with divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours.
Oh, with Jeff?
Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. I look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's our God forsaken right to be loved, love, 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 love. So I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. Do you want to go? Switch over your I've been spending way too long checking my just to try to see you clearly. So I show my face and
I'm done with everybody. Good night.
All right, at this time, dinner will be open. The wait staff would walk you around table to table to dismiss you and direct you which entrance way to go in and come out.